Monday, Marvel Contest of Champions related information and news. Let's get into it, shall we? First of all, it was nice to have a bit of a discussion over the weekend on a forum thread that I was tagged into. And I appreciate the kind words and everybody that does interact with the channel, whether it's comments, it's the community tab even, and or posts, and also on Discord. So I just want to give like a bit of a thank you to everybody because, you know, I want to do more. I need to do more for you watching this video and the community. I don't have a lot of time nowadays, but I'm doing my best. But I just want to, you know, just say thank you to everybody that's supporting the channel. You know, I'm trying to do better shorts. Me and Em had a conversation about how we can improve shorts and how we could do that in future. So we're still working on stuff, but everything takes time because we're still trying to, as I keep saying, work on house-related stuff. This new house that we're in at the moment. As I said, more on that will be revealed later on this year once we've got a lot of it done. But maybe next year, because the garden is less said about the better. That's not Marvel Contest of Champions related news and information. No, but it's just all about giving thanks to you guys and gals. Thanks very much. Anyway, first thing is that there's been a community team update around bugs, fixes, and letting you know what's going on. So this is, I don't know, from the community team. We've been hard at work on some pretty great things as part of the Community Improvements Initiative. We've made efforts to improve your experience overall with more communication and visibility improvements to the forums, with more to come as part of the continuing efforts to bring you more transparency and information. I do like what they're doing. It was going to take time. It's always very difficult. It's like for people that watch football, that don't call it soccer, you'll know that when a new manager comes into a team and the team have been underperforming, said manager is meant to bring improvements to them. If the old guard or the team, you know, you change it around, you make improvements, you try and get to winning ways. Anyway, what Kabam are trying to do is bring accurate and up-to-date cards when it comes to the Trello board, more organised and clearer language and easier to scan visually, weekly updates, which I hope they do, and new internal processes to better incorporate community feedback on board updates. Great. The Trello board looks a little bit like this. So this is the new Trello board right here. The slight adjustments are these kind of bigger tabs here when they just give you a bit more instruction of where Kabam are up to. So if Kabam can't replicate something, it's there. It's going to be under that particular wing there. If it's under investigation, it's under this part here. Like, for example, health and revised potions are not healing to their full amount. I don't know if that was on there last time. You know, Samsung Galaxy devices getting black screen during SP3 animations. And there's a fix in development for players who are no longer able to complete the Paragon event quest challenge objective when using hashtag House of Mirror tags. I don't know if that's this month or it's gone. I don't do that because, well, the rewards are kind of not in line with where I am currently at the moment. What's this one here is funny. There is like with the fixed players are unable to enter fights on iPad and other devices have to update. I think that's been sorted maybe. Not a bug. Inconsistency in control inputs. New information. I don't know. I don't know about that. I must say, the inputs aren't exactly great, but maybe that's down to a device thing for what I have versus obviously what other people have as well. Under investigation, there's a few things. Basic attack impact audio can be off sync. Defenders are occasionally able to throw special in between heavy attacks. There's, yeah, I mean, that boils down to AI, but maybe that's down to AI. That's, you know, there's lots of AI based issues that are under investigation. There's a bit of a broader investigation. I don't think that's listed here. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's here or kind of listed here. There are a few other things as well, and I think this will be regularly updated as more information comes to light. Whether or not its assault battery node is not clearing the charge from after the defender attacker are knocked down. Grandmaster phase 4 is skipped by if he's killed by a striker. That is actually something that we mentioned on the channel previously. That was an interesting one. And there's a few others as well. There's a few bugs, including that are not mentioned in here. This one here, like the plus button when purchasing multiple signature stones. Battlegrounds wise, there's a lot missing. Let's put it that way. There's a lot missing. I mean, a good example is that I did see this over the weekend, and it's it's funny that people have put at the start of this Battlegrounds new bug. This still isn't a new bug. This is This is a bug that's been here for ages. This is a bug that Kabam couldn't repro, and because they can't repro it, it means that they can't fix it, which is always bizarre. This has been, to give you like a full picture of this, this has been nearly, I want to say 2 years. Has this bug been here for 2 years and has not been fixed? There's this one, AQ extra energy bug, which I think Kabam are looking into as well, but it's not on the Trello board. Will these things go onto the Trello board? Well, it's still yet to see. It's good to see it back, but it seems like there just needs to be a little bit more work that needs to be done to get people a bit of an, you know, I don't know, not trust, but kind of support that this is going to be a consistently up to date with all various bugs, you know, added to it. So, yeah, hope to see it improve. Hope to have a look on a weekly basis of what Kabam are doing. I'm sure they're doing stuff, but it's not everything's listed on here that Kabam may or may not be working on, that you as a community may or may not have reported to Kabam. Now to a mid-video, little funny, and that is a band-related story. Saw this, thought that, you know, let's talk about or showcase what's gone wrong. Okay, so Onyx says I forgot to turn off my VPN when I opened the game. It tells me that my account has been suspended. What should I do? And going a little bit further to kind of instruct them to say suspended. I didn't do anything wrong, and FYI, I got the error code, your account has been suspended of unauthorized third-party software, and I don't even know what software I use, or maybe because the emulator I use at my PC. That might do it. This is a bit of a forewarning, a reminder. I know people would probably say, "Yeah, Rich, you're covering a ban thing, ban this, and why are we talking about this? You keep talking about this." It's a reminder. There are still people out there that will use emulators, right? Don't use an emulator with this game. Be careful of what you're running with your game. Just be careful. That's the message that I want to kind of always remind people of, is being careful with stuff. Because there are people that over this weekend messaged me, one person in particular, that said about me using their account. Let me remind you, if anybody uses other people's accounts from different areas of the world, it is likely to lead to a ban. So don't do it. The same way that people will go and purchase things from people and also buy accounts, this doesn't really need that, but by doing so, you will get your account banned. Again, forewarning and reminder to everybody, be careful. Make sure to read the terms of service that is likely to get you banned. Whether or not it is using third-party software. It's likely something that, you know, Kabam may have to look into in the future, but at the moment, just be careful, people. Be careful. Next up, and good news, we hit over 1 billion. At the point of recording this video, we're at 1 billion and 50 million. We'll probably reach the 1.2 billion. I was sort of predicting the shift was over the weekend. Now, I didn't do a video to go, yay, 1 billion, mainly because I've been very busy. Me and Em have been working on some stuff for the kitchen. We hosted our very first, like, party. It's kind of a tester party because we wanted to make sure that, you know, we could, because we're doing Christmas, that we kind of understand the extent of how to do something. I mean, you know how to do stuff, but it's like, the not wear and tear, but, you know, entertainment, location, you know, all the piddly crap that you got to do in when you host something. We also sort out stuff with our living room and other stuff. We're just busy, so I didn't do a video to kind of celebrate. Of course, thanks for the amazing support on the content over the weekend. So thank you, thumbs up, and great, well done community. I will be hitting my 5,000 very close to the wire, down to the wire, but I will be doing it. Em's on 5,000 points, so she's already beating me, so fair play to her. But the part 2 to that is looking at people's Titan crystal pulls. This is what people were picking up. Somebody got themselves a Prowler, great champion pull. They got themselves Superior Iron Man. I'm saying that Enchantress, oh yeah, Enchantress was next to that pull right there. Heard pretty much what I expected out of my first Titan. People were getting their first Titans. Like, I know people didn't like it, and I sympathise with people that had to go out and be punished the way they were. But people were picking up some good stuff for the very first time with it. The leader, someone picked up. Oh, okay. She's getting buffed. So yeah, Enchantress. Some people got Enchantress. Some people got Enchantress for the first time. It's one of their first ever 7-star champions. Maybe even like their 4th or whatever. Like, this was like quality pulls from people. So fair play to everybody. People got some amazing stuff. Yeah, yeah, was that like someone said, people pulling trash? What a disgusting titan, only for they to deserve Cyber Monday boycott? I don't know, whatever that's. People got problems, man. Beta Ray Bill, nice pull right there. Similar to myself. If you've seen the video, then you'll know. Yeah, some great pulls, and that's great news. And now we're going to end the show on Alliance War talking about compensation and some stuff maybe not mentioned. There's still some questions that require some answers to. Mr. said, the Alliance Wars from matchups today will be cancelled and points won or lost will be clawed back at the end of the season. So let me get it straight. It was a win. We raise our score and then we face a harder opponent and lose. At the end of the season, the win and the points from the winning gets removed. So if it counts as 2 losses, make this make sense. And of course, like, I know people would take that in a different way. Basically, the call is to get clarity. It's always important for Kabam to give answers to questions. How this will cause and effect. Okay, so that's what Mr. is saying about cause and effect. Something we talked about, I think it was like midweek when this all dropped and all went wrong last Wednesday. So just clarity. What kind of clarity will the players get about that particular situation? For those that gained, but maybe will not gain as a result by the end of the season, what it will mean for their trajectory and future matchmaking and the types and caliber of alliances they'll face off against. Those are legitimate questions, but they require answers, and I don't think Kabam have given that particular answer. There is an answer right here that I think is quite interesting, a little bit towards I think more so for the compensation side of things, but let's see what the answer is, especially when asking Rex about what does it mean before it was cancelled, because unless there is an in-game message, blah blah blah, something to do with that. So before it was cancelled means before the war is actively cancelled or removed from being online in game. This is largely to do with the compensation as opposed to that other answer we were looking for. As stated earlier, there were some tech limitations in play, so the war ended up staying up for the duration. Due to this, any player who entered the map while the war was active technically entered the war before it was cancelled, so they will all be receiving compensation. Now, one thing I did say in the video, I think it was either on Wednesday, whenever it was, I did say it probably be best that you do the Alliance War to qualify for the compensation. I don't think the package is going to be what you think it's going to be, but let's read on. Unfortunately, it isn't feasible to adjust each Alliance War rating at this time, so the initial process will stay as follows. All points gained during the war will be clawed back before the final result of the season, and all players who entered the map will be receiving compensation consisting of Alliance War potions, energy refills, and grey loyalty boosts. So take from that what you will. Are you happy about that or you're not? It's probably best to just say it in the comments, because it doesn't look like Kabam are going to make any alterations to the gain. Obviously the gains are going to be going, oh, we're clawing back the points, but the cause and effect from that, which we said was like you either get a better a more tougher opponent as a result. Will you, I don't know, lose out on getting up an extra tier as a result of this? Again, cause and effect. These are the things that Kabam can't give a clear answer on the cause and effect because, well, reasons. Anyway, that's how you qualify for the compensation. So you should have done it, and the caliber of the compensation, which unfortunately isn't super spicy. And yeah, what are your thoughts on that? To the comments. Anyway, thanks everybody for the support. Appreciate you. Not sure what the second video is going to be today because I'm prepped the entire week, so I don't know what I'm doing. That's scary, but I'm gonna have to do that. Figure out what video content I'm making this week. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for the support. I'll see you all soon. Bye.